Hello guys, it's Spencer Story One here with my match review as Spurs drew 2-2 with Gent at Wembley and unfortunately depart from the Europa League. And it's fair to say fuming would be an understatement because I am fuming. Although it's not actually really at the players, it's more to the referee because, and let me get this out of the way straight away. I do not like passing blame on referees in our games. Usually I just say if we're not good enough, we're not. But in my view, it was so blatantly obvious that the referee either was just corrupt or just not good enough at this level because some of the decisions were laughable, to say the least. Anyway, let's crack on and just review the game as it is. We started out with probably the strongest side we could have done. We went back to the three at the back system. We started off brilliantly, I have to say. Good pressure early on. We were moving the ball quickly in and out of the pockets. And sure enough, the first goal came in relatively short order, 9 minutes in. Kyle Walker does brilliantly all on the right hand side. Feeds it back to Christian Eriksen, who beats his man, slides it into the bottom corner, 1-0, and you're thinking, great, just what we needed. Needed the early goal, we're on the march. Surely it's only going to be a matter of time before we can win this. Then the first ridiculous call of the night comes. An obvious goal kick is, for some reason, given as a corner. God forbid me how that happened. The corner comes in, and then, of all the things, Harry Kane tries to clear it, inadvertently heads it into his own net. I mean, your luck's not there when stuff like that happens, when, number one, it's never a corner, and then it leads to an own goal, of all things, that sets you back. So, it's not the end of the world. We've still got, 70 odd minutes to go. We can get 2 goals. We're more than capable of doing that. We keep trying to push on. Kyle Walker again had lots of freedom on that right hand side. Was constantly causing problems for them. Harry Kane missed a couple of really good chances. Christian Eriksen also had a brilliant chance where he dumped it inside, but unfortunately scooted his shot wide of the post. Then, about 10 minutes before half time, the game changing moment, really. Dele Alli initially is fouled, but then, again, the referee doesn't give it. Surprise. But then, he immediately gets up, and I was his side of the goal. I was, only a few feet away from him. I could see in his eye. He just immediately jumped up, ran after the bloke who had the ball. The person who tackled him, went to get it, and he just lunged in and caught the guy right on his kneecap with his studs. I mean, he just completely lost his head. I'm sorry to say, but it needs to be said. He completely lost his cool there, and the referee gives him a straight red card. I can't really complain about that decision, really. It was just ludicrous to be able to jump in like that. I mean, you're upset when you don't get the foul, fine, but it was just so unnecessary. And I really hope that this is just a one-off thing from Delhi. I mean, there've been like small little incidences where he's often squared up to opposing players. Like I remember losses in against West Brom with Jakob, losses in the Europa League away from Fiorentina. There was an incident as well, but those have been small incidences. This was quite a major one, and I hope it is just a one-off, and he'll learn from it. After all, he is only 20 years old. It's very easy to forget for how good he is and how highly we regard him. But yeah, it was disappointing from him. And Dele knows he's not silly. He knows it was the wrong thing to do. So just keep your chin up, Dele, man. We're all still behind you. So it stayed at 1-1 till half time. Come out for the second half, and even with 10 men, we still looked the better side, and we still looked like we're going to score. And after about 10 minutes, we just can't seem to break through. We bring Human Son on, who initially does very well, getting on that left hand side and just cutting inside, causing problems. Harry Kane again missed a really good chance when a header from a corner just caught the side of the netting. But eventually we do get the breakthrough we deserve. Another corner comes in. Um, they manage to scramble a goal line clearance. The ball comes out just to Victor Wanyama on the edge of the box, who takes the touch, curls a shot beautifully into the top corner. Lovely finish from Victor, who, yet again, I've got to say, stand-up performance. He's been amazing all season for us, Victor. Brilliant. 2-1, 25 minutes to go, with, only needing one goal. You think, yeah, even with 10 men, we're going to pull this off. That's when the shenanigans with the referee really started. It's just little fouls. I mean, the get plays were falling over so easily. Like, even the lightest flick, and they were just crumbling. Like, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, if you move the block from the bottom, and it just all falls out. Like, every 5 seconds. And you could see the lads were getting more and more frustrated, and you could sense it in the crowd as well. It was just getting so repetitive of the same play being broken up time and again. Then eventually we throw everyone up for a corner. It gets clear, we'll get caught on the break. Get the score to make it 2-2. And even at the last few minutes, we're still creating chances. Harry Kane with another good shot, just wide of the post. It's just, you're not still in. It's just not your night. And as I said again, I don't want to just say it's all the referee's fault, but there's decisions that are, you could say, but some of them were just ridiculous. So that leaves all our focus for the season purely on securing top 4 for the Premier League and hopefully going on to win the FA Cup now. Which in a way kind of frees that up. I feel that we really have the opportunity with Millwall. We're just a game away from the semi-finals. We've really got a good chance of the FA Cup this year, so I'm hoping that's what we're going to do. Anyway, we move onwards to Stoke on Sunday. Premier League action back. It's a chance to bounce back. And of course, with City not playing at the weekend, we have the opportunity to get back up to second, so let's just need to brush themselves down and just go again. And I'm sure that's what they'll do. What did you guys make of it all? Do you agree with me on the opinions on the referee? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to click like, share and subscribe. You can follow my social media links as well. I've been Vince for Studio On. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. And as always, win, lose or draw, come on you Spurs.